Using a plastic trim tool, we're going to go ahead and remove the interior mirror trim cover. Behind the door handle is normally a little plastic cap, but there's a Phillips head screw on ours. The cap is missing, so just have to get our Phillips head screwdriver in there and remove that screw. Just to the right of where the Phillips head screw was behind the door handle, there's a little push pin tab right here. I'm going to use a pick just to press in on the center of that. We should be able to go ahead and release that locking pin. I'm using a pick to get behind it and just pop that out. Using your trim tool, get it behind the cover here. And just work that cover off like so. I'm going to reach up on top here. There's another Phillips head screw right there. We're going to go ahead and pull that out. And on the bottom of the door pull, there's actually two Phillips head screws. I'm going to go ahead and pull these two out. Using your trim tool, go ahead and put it between the door panel and the door itself. You want to slowly work your fingers underneath and gently tug forward. Just work your way around the door panel, releasing each plastic clip. Once you have all the clips removed, you want to slowly lift the door, pulling the panel up and away. When you use a pick, you could probably use a flathead screwdriver. I want to press in on these tabs right here. I'm going to press this down. I'm going to go ahead and release this. So we can work this door handle in and away from the door panel itself. On the bottom of the main door harness is a white connector here. On the bottom is a spring clip. Press it in, grab the harness, and wiggle it out. You can now go ahead and separate the door panel from the door. Now there's a series of these rubber clips around the water shield. We're going to go ahead and use a pick. Just gently go ahead, grab that, and pop those right out. Now I want to go ahead and remove the water shield. You want to be careful removing this. And this is super sticky, so you want to try not to get it on yourself. Work your way all the way around. And once you get this off, you want to find a safe place to put this so it doesn't stick on itself and make a mess. There is an electrical connector. You can just use your fingertip, screwdriver, or pick. Reach in, press down this little tab on the top, and just work that out, like so. When you come by with the water shield, you can tuck that back into the body. We're going to go ahead and hold the door panel up to the door shell itself. We're going to reconnect this loosely. And we want to go ahead and put this window up. So we're going to raise the glass to a certain point where we have two bolts exposed, one through here and one on this side here. We'll slowly bring that up. And now we have the two bolts. We can go ahead and remove these bolts and remove the glass from the vehicle. When you're removing this bolt here, the glass will be separated from the window regulator. We're going to loosen it. I'm going to hold the glass with one hand. Spin that bolt out. And then with two hands, I'm going to reach up and pull the glass. All right, we're going to use tools here. They're suction cups. And what we'll do is when we lift the glass up, These will reach around, catch on the other side. This will support the glass in place. I'm going to go ahead and remove these 3 bolts. And then we'll move these 2 uppers. When you remove these here, hold on to the regulator. I'm going to tilt the regulator off to the side. On the base of the regulator is a window motor that has this gray connector. It's just a little spring tab right here. We're going to push in on it and pull that connector off. And you can go ahead and remove the regulator from the door. Reinstall. Put the motor in first. Slide the unit down. You want to go ahead and grab that connector and connect this to the window motor itself. Line the regulator bolt holes up top. Just get these started a few threads, and then we'll install the 3 lowers. I'm going to go ahead and snug these down. We'll torque these to 7 foot-pounds. Reconnect our electrical connector on the door panel. Raise this just a little bit to give us better access to those bolts to get them started and tightened up. Now I'm going to go ahead and release the suction cups off of the glass. It's going to allow us to lower these down, or lower the glass down into the regulator. Go ahead and get your bolt started. I'm going to get and torque down the regulator clamps to 7 foot-pounds. It's time to install our water shield. I'm going to go ahead and push this harness through first. Work that through. And you'll see a basic idea where this was stuck before. So we'll just kind of do a preliminary setting. Press that into place. Work our way down. I'm going to install our lower harness here and pull that through. We'll now go ahead and install our 2 rubber grommets. Reconnect the door harness here. You hear it click and lock it into place. Next, we're going to go ahead and install the door pull handle, the release. Feed that through the door panel. Now we're going to go ahead and tuck this back side into the door panel. Wiggle it back in, and then just press this in. Install the harness here, press it in until you hear it click in. Next, we're going to take the door panel and we're going to set the top into the metal door frame while the bottom is kicked out a little bit. So now work your way around the perimeter, pressing in those plastic retainer clips. Next, install the inboard screw right behind the door handle. install the lower screws under the door pull. Get the upper screw started with your trim piece. Line up your trim panel. Apply gentle pressure to snap that back into place. Install your upper plastic push pin, and then install the center lock tab and just press it in until it locks into place. Now you want to go ahead and install your plastic mirror trim cap.